Alright, ladies and gents, we are back to, I about said XCOM, to Warhammer 2042.
How may I serve?
Fate and fortune favor
We're gonna
the
level,
bold.
we're gonna level everyone up and then search this place. Ballistic skill, agility, perception. I want his ballistic skill up for sure. Rapid reload. Reloading costs -2. Rack and ruin. Unpredictable. I'm gonna give him. Or have contempt. We're gonna give him. This. And then weapon skill. I'd say weapon skill. She will get intelligence. I'd say she needs some high will, because chain weapon, combat master. It means gain no melee superiority bonus against characters' swift movements. Last weapon expert. Last weapon, nimble. We'll give her nimble, I suppose. And then she will get ballistic skill. Fired up. Whenever the soldier deals damage, their critical damage is increased by 1. Yes. What's this? Oh, the handwritten note. The wearer gains +5 toughness if their intelligence is less than 35. Well, my dude's is not less than 35. +3 bonus tech use. Whenever the wearer of these gloves gets an injury or falls unconscious in combat, their allies gain a +1 bonus to damage. I'll give that one to someone else. What's this? Blade shard. Oh, Leah's pistol 6 to 8. I will equip. Well, no, I won't. Because I'll equip this. Each heroic act used in battle increases the wearer's dodge by +20 until the end of the combat, max 60. I'm using it mainly because it just looks fucking dope, but yeah. I give him these. What did it do again? Another wearer is getting an injury or fall unconscious. Yeah, he can get those. And grants +5 fellowship for each enemy in a 2-cell radius. 35 and intelligence. What's his intelligence? 30. He can use it. She can get that. And she has the helmet. 6 to 8, 3 to 4. Auto pistol only does 3 to 4. I should maybe give him some sort of gun, right? That is 6 to 9. No, damn
I
it.
have a nose for profit and the taste for adventure.
Eight to 10. That is 6 to 9. That is 6 to 8. Honestly, he's good with what he's got, I would say. That only does 6 to 10. It's a bolt gun. Unfaded Valor. But it's a bolt gun. I should do a little more than that. Oh well. I don't like these. What do they do again? Grants +3 logic. I'm gonna take those off and give them to where's logic? Deflection armor, dodge. Either way, she can have it. Looks better on her. My dude ain't having nothing in his eyeballs.
Let us not dawdle.
The Imperior protects. I protected.
Keep
The
your wits
Imperior,
about you.
in reality, is sitting on a throne, being like, why are these fuckers so dumb? Let me live. Let me die so that I can be reborn and
I
live.
always keep my options open.
Because he's a primordial.
He sacrificed himself to save the entire dynasty.
Old man, he was never going to make it. He was mutating right in front of us. You just ended his suffering sooner.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
We won. We won. I mean, I don't blame him for being surprised. But also, of course we
Let us
fucking
not
won.
dawdle.
Alright, what's my current objective? What is my current objective? Find the Master Helmsman.
Rise to the
Alright.
top or get left in the dust.
Oh. Rev Master Helmsman System Status Report. Raver. Master Helmsman Raver. By the Emperor. You know, I'm gonna do that voice. No. By the Emperor. It's essential. Living and breathing. The white-haired man with sickly pale skin salutes you. Well, there's a tricky question. The whole place is so overgrown without victory, we'd be scrubbing it off the vid screens for throne knows how long. How did your people survive when you reestablished? The man glances around the bridge. Must have been Providence. It better have been the Emperor's, not someone else's. When they barged in here, the ones with the Master of Whispers, some officers charged them, but it wasn't even a fight. I grabbed whoever I could and dragged him behind the conjugators, and then I prayed for our rescue. We need to re-establish contact with the navigators. Sanctum is with the navigators' sanctum. It is our only chance of escaping from the warp. We're gonna go with Jason Statham for my guy, I think. Your words seem to knock the officers out of their stupor. In the air around you feels the voices and commands being issued. You hear someone sobbing, one of the survivors buckling under the stress. Abelard cuffs the crying officer without even looking. Abelard, I mean... Restore the Vox channel to the Navigator's Sanctum. Ready the crew. Prepare for translation to real space. Abelard pauses for a few seconds before turning to you. Demos Arcadia, you may call me superstitious, but translation is not a good time to disregard rules. You're the only one who speaks for House Von Valencia. You may not be the Lord Captain, but you, more than anyone else, deserve to take your place in the ritual. That is about the comments. He directs your attention upward to the throne that sits at the apex of the tall stairs. What must I do? I'm ready to begin the ritual. What must I do? What must I do now? What must I do? Or I can just do what? My voice but altered a bit. What must I do? I don't know. Everyone in the 40k universe seems to be fucking British, alright? Or English or whatever. What must I do? Take the Lord Captain's seat. Order the final it's this guy. Take the Lord Captain's seat. Order the final preparations. Wait for the officers to report. Blah, blah. Blast it all to the void. Translation is a craft, not something to be explained in a tick. Just go up to the throne. Now I'm going a little Irish. Just go to the throne, you me son. Just go up to the throne. Master Demos Arcadia. These people are about to do the impossible. The least they deserve is the solace of seeing that figure sitting in the usual spots. Please hurry. Every second wasted is a terrible risk. I should just have my dude. Top of the morning to ya. I'm 80. Begin the trial. Or the VH order. Many moons ago, there's a wee little lad ran through a field for sheep and potatoes. But we're not doing that. Theodora. The image before you is hazy, swaying in sorcerous currents invisible to mortal eyes, as if whatever is beneath this thin shell is constantly changing while still remaining the same. It has taken on the guise of Theodora, but the false robe trader's eyes reveal the entity's true surreal nature. One of Theodora's eyes is engulfed in otherworldly fire, the other a vessel of ancient evil bores into you. A voice seeps directly into your brain, without ever reaching your ears, and this voice booms with all the horrors of the warp. Who are you to oppose destiny itself for the sake of lies? They are not your own. So many threads stretch between you and other creatures of your world. Pitiful, worthless links, ready to shatter the slightest touch. A muddled, erratic, pointless tangle. I think that was good, right? Yeah? It resonates and merges with the voices that have already dug their foul roots into your consciousness. A moment later, you realize that all these voices are the myriad manifestations of the same call that has finally invaded your mind. You're to blame for Theodora's death. I am saving my people. Do your worst, but you cannot stop me. Begone, phantom. Begone, thought. What do you want from me? You are to blame for Theodora's death. We'll go with that. The vision lets out a cawing laugh. I don't know if that's what it sounded like, but we're going with that. I am the beginning and the end, and all their courses in between. I am the voice of the truth that is destined to triumph, for this triumph is the terminal point of every twisted maze of fate. I know my voice acting sucks, but fucking deal with it. I'm doing my best here, alright? Your head begins to spin and vicious drops slither down your cheeks. As in like ass cheeks? You blink, and you are no longer looking at Theodore. It is the traitor Vogtvir, just as fluid and ephemeral as the previous operation. The same terrifying voice ceased from his lips. The aspirations vowed to return with a trophy. A relic that could serve the edge of daybreak. That fate was assured, and the steps chosen. And yet, you broke the unbreakable when you took the aspirant's place. I see you. On the day when the final dawn rises over the iron world, I see you by my side on that day, the day of my resurrection. I hope that was pretty good. I hurt my throat a little bit doing that one. The image is scattered by invisible sorcerer's winds, and you see Adira, her eyes aglow with the same sinister flame. Is this Adira talking, or is it this thing still talking? We'll just do hers. Your image is woven into the tapestry of things to come. I am the will, the weaver of destinies, and today I will weave a new thread of elusive possibilities and fickle chances, the thread that will lead you out of the maw of irreversibility, the thread that will help you find the key to salvation, the thread that will guide you, and the weapon of our return to me. Albadard, a cavalcade of hazy glimpses of a future yet unknown passes before your eyes. A flash of crimson, purple. The images replace one another in a violent it's not kaleidoscope. Yeah, kaleidoscope. A violent kaleidoscope without ever letting you get a proper look at them. Through the rippling mirage, you see a twisted image of Albelord, the loyal seneschal of the dynasty. The path is set, child of the dawn. The thread is woven. Follow it, servants of mine. Oh, it's still doing the voice. Okay, hold on. The path is set, child of dawn. The thread is woven. Follow it, servant of mine. That set the mood. That help at all? You guys down with that? I'm trying voices, man. I want to make shit more immersive. I'm trying, alright? Master Helmsman Raver. Raver turns around and looks up at you. He hesitates for a few moments and addresses Abelard, who is standing next to you. Sinschla. Hold on. Sinschla. No. Sinschla, the Navigator Sanctum is silent. The Vox Single is stable, which means we'll give him an Irish voice. Why the fuck not? Or a very, very bad Irish voice. Abelard nods absentmindedly. The Navigator gave his life battling the storm that nearly claimed the Von Valencia's flagship. We will honor his memory along with that of all who died this day. River does not look away. He has given you a hard stare, his white brows furrowed. Sinschla, will you tell us now, who is that? Where's the Lord Captain?
As first officer.
Oh, now he talks.
It is my duty to inform you with the greatest regret and indelible sorrow that Lord Captain Theodora von Valancius is dead. May her memory never fade from the annals of the dynasty. By right of blood succession, and with the absence of other kin who could challenge this decision,
it is hereby declared that the successor to Theodora von Valancius is her heir, the rightful inheritor of the warrant of trade, and the title of Rogue Trader. The official ascension ceremony will be held at a later time. In the interim, have you lost your tongues? Hail your lord. It is because of his toils that we all still live.
Yes, I kicked ass and took names, and
Deed
you
is
are
done.
my servants now.
In my
Bow
apologies,
to me,
I meant to
bitch!
say Lord Captain.
Yes. Call me Daddy Lord.
The
That made no
treachery of
sense.
The Master of Whispers was fruitless, but victory came at a great
Oh,
cost.
that's the voice? Oh no, that's
Lord
the...
Captain Theodora von Valancius perished along with her heir Edelthrad, and thousands of crew members. Yet hope remained, for the second in line to the rogue trader dynasty survived, and through the strength of his resolve, saved those who were counting on him for protection.
Just say, no, how should that be if that was the end of the game? I know it's not, but just no, how should that be? Like, yes, drop 40, 50 bucks on a game. And then... that'd be the end. I know it's not. Every Warhammer game I've played has been pretty top quality. With the lore or just the stories in the game. The mechanics might be iffy in some of them, but the lore and shit makes up for it. Ugh, my throat kind of hurts from doing the voices. Ugh, I feel like I was trying to fucking... I felt like I was listening to some of the death metal bands, some shit, trying to do that shit. Abelard, deep shadows of awareness. Deep shadows of awareness can be seen on Abelard's face. Though the old officer's eyes are keen, they rake over you from head to toe. He frowns, mutters something, then nods to himself. Well then, your lordship. Yeah, that's more his voice. Cannot help but notice that the Sinshla, or Sinsha, I'm going to say Sinshla. Yeah, Sinsha does not know how to talk to you or where to begin. His hesitation brings an involuntary smirk to your face, as though someone else entirely is gloating at the old officer's confusion. Seeing your smile, Abelard pulls himself together. You must now hold your first officer's briefing in your new role as Lord Captain. For many of those who are about to join us on the bridge, this will also be their first briefing. We sustained massive losses among the senior and middle-ranking officers. Some posts have had to be fulfilled by the deputy. Wait, what? The senior and middle-ranking officers. Some posts have had to be filled by the deputy. Okay, while others go unfilled entirely. And now the deck clans are deciding who will take over the leaderless cruise. The leaderless cruise. Sound like I was saying cruise as like a ship. How did we come to lose so many officers? What is the agenda for this meeting? If it's seen tracking down Vogdavir, wait, there isn't altogether a more pressing problem. I do not wish to be the trigger. I'm ready to start the briefing. Some of the officers. Where are we time-wise? 23. We'll get some more backstory. How did we come to lose so many officers? It appears the heretics were deliberately targeting the vessel's command. They knew exactly whom they were looking for and where they could be found, which is unsurprising given that their informant on board was their own master of whisperers. Abelard grimaces. What is the agenda of this meeting? Reports on the conditions of the ship and crew. The Lord Captain is not usually drawn away from her important affairs to attend such routine briefings, but this is a unique situation. I am still receiving updates from across the ship, and they are not encouraging. Getting this bird to fly could take a gargantuan effort, even so far as you personally negotiating with the authorities of the system we are currently in. So prepared to hear a bevy of complaints and excuses, your lordship. Take the opportunity to get a good look at the officers who work 6 decks away from the bridge, and they in turn will have the honor of beholding the visage of their Lord Captain. Or he wouldn't say Captain, he'd be Captain. Have you succeeded in tracking down Rich's teeth? No, Lord Captain. In all the commotion, his trail went cold. Our people are still... I know his voice isn't this, but like, his voice is more proper, but it's a deeper proper. I can't do that. Not right now, at least. Our people are still Our people are still on the hunt for him, and any mutineers who may still be skulking in the ship's many corridors. But frankly, I would not be surprised to hear that we are now one shuttle short. I'm afraid that it will be some time before he answers for all that he has wrought. Alright. I'm ready to start the briefing. Summon the officers. With a gesture, Abelard relays the order to the adjutant at the far end of the... fuck. So many words, dude. Adjutants at the far end of the magnificent chamber. Hey, we got Tech Priest. I'd take a drink. A dozen pairs of eyes bore into you, the expressions revealing restraint, joy, curiosity, and wariness. Attention! Officers, you have been granted an honor. Lord Captain Demos Arcadia von Valencias will personally conduct today's briefing. Our most gracious Lord Captain is ready to hear your reports. Proud to introduce those present. Abelard yawn. I haven't the time to be listening to every last officer on this hulking rig. Abelard, give me a precise. What are the major problems and what needs to be done? Because my dude, this would be my attitude. If with the backstory game, my guy, this be his attitude. I haven't the time to be listening to every last officer on this hulking rig, Abelard. Give me a precise, what are the major problems and what needs to be done? As you wish, your lordship. The report will be far from cheering. We must find a replacement for the dead navigator. This is a task that is extremely challenging even under normal circumstances, but the God Emperor's blessings is clearly upon you. We have just ascertained that there is a novice nobiliate station in the Ricard system. Such navigators bastions are unbelievably rare, and our having ended up here is an incredible coincidence that can only be explained by divine intervention. You should visit the station, Lord Captain, and find someone to fill the vacant post. A sharp bolt of pain lances through your skull as if in response to what you just heard. You understand that it is not the God Emperor you should thank for such good fortune. The words of the demon that appeared before you during the translation to real space echo in your mind. I am the... hold on, we'll get this. I am the will of the Weaver of Destinies. And today, I will weave a new thread of elusive possibilities and fickle chances. Fuck, that hurts to do. The thread that will lead you out of the maw of irreversibility. The thread that will help you find the keys to salvation. Okay, the kind of thing I'm going for is, if you guys have ever played The Darkness, I'm going for, hello, Jackie. Come to the dark. I'm trying to go for that kind of thing. If anyone has ever played The Darkness, 1 or 2. Item 2 on the bad news list. Engineer Prime fell in battle. Without his assistance, we cannot steer the ship's machine spirits. Finding a new tech priest and a magos at the will be far from easy, but there's some prospect of success. What is a magos? I know what... Engineer, pretty sure that's just... hold on. tech priest whose specialization is the maintenance. Yeah, I figured as much. I know what tech priest is. I know what machine spirits are. Magos, a high-ranking member of the Adeptus Mechanicus and devoted disciple of the Omenisiah. Omenisiah? I don't know how you say that. Continue. And the third piece of bad news, the last one, fortunately, crew losses have surpassed 2,000 people. If we do not make good on this deficit, we will not have sufficient hands on board to facilitate normal void travel. This system contains a large inhabitant planet, Rykad Minoris. We will probably be able to find sufficient workers there, but there is a matter of some diplomatic delicacy. The planet is controlled by House Monteskel, the rogue trader dynasty. We cannot simply recruit people from the planet without first coming to an agreement with the governor. Do you have any good news really? What can you tell me about the system in which we currently find ourselves? Very well. What can you tell me? What can you tell me about the system in which we are currently? Fuck, I'm messing up. What can you tell me about the system in which we are currently find ourselves? There we go. I said to the Vox Master on this point, Mistress Tolman. Vox Master Vigdius. Wait, what? He has a respirator thing over his mouth, so we are in the right kid star system, and our voyages here will undertake on the orders of your lordship's predecessor. There are 3 inhabitant bodies in the system, and our attempt to send Vox messages have produced confounding results. Oh no, I'm going with that. The Novus Nobilite station has not simply failed to answer. It seems to be maintaining total Vox silence. However, we did receive a distress signal from the prison planetoid in the system, and Rykad Minorius itself is also not responding to our hails. Well, what is most alarming is that our augurs have intercepted signals from the surface that seems to indicate ongoing hostilities on the planet. Where's my water? The situation is not very encouraging, but without a navigator, a tech priest, and any crew members, we won't be able to travel anywhere. Therefore, we must go to the planet and the Novus Nobilite station and find out what in the void is going on. Doing these voices sucks, man. Growing up watching Jacksepticeye and Markiplier and whoever would be doing voices, I feel their pain now. Except they've gotten to the point where they probably mastered it. I don't do impressions very often anymore. Not since high school anyhow. Do you have any good news to relate? Yeah. Do you have any good news to relate, Albard? Most certainly. Fuck, sorry guys. Alright. Albard says, setting his hands on his hips. The air generators have been repaired and are running smoothly. Although, according to the last report, it seems the attackers tried to destroy them. If those damned fanatics had succeeded, you and I wouldn't be standing here speaking now. Fair enough. What can you tell me about the system in which we... I did that one. Very well. Very well. Is that everything? In that case, you're all dismissed. The assembled officers salute you as one. Seriously, I want someone to let me know like how I'm doing with these voices. Are they shit? Are they decent? I'm gonna keep doing them either way, but I might ease up here and there. Because goddamn, trying to keep that up, sheesh, dries your throat out. Your lordship, there's one other thing. A confidential matter of the utmost importance. Lady Theodora, there we go, my bad. Theodora, Abelard hesitates. Your eternally esteemed predecessor brought the ship here to this system for a reason. She was given a secret commission. You perhaps are wondering who has the authority to commission a rogue trader to do anything. And I shall tell you. The Lord Inquisitor, the hand of the Emperor, the chief architect of his will in the Cornus Expanse. An Inquisitor? Those dudes are like, take Black Ops dudes, like in real life, dudes who like technically don't exist, and put them about 1,000 times more insane. I would be honored to fill the Inquisitor's commission. What is it he asked? I came across a strange handwritten letter on Theodore's desk. It was signed XC. You're referring to the contents of that note, I presume. Is that so? And what is the task with which she was entrusted? My dude isn't going to be a complete idiot. I came across a strange handwritten letter on Theodore's desk. It was signed XC. You're referring to the contents of that note, I presume? Yes, quite right. Wait, new rumor, Lord Inquisitor Xavier. Was that dude in... I'm pretty sure that dude was in, Warhammer, the Inquisitor game. I'm pretty sure that dude was in that game. Yes, quite right. XC, Xavier Calazar. Lady Theodore was to speak out the Lord Inquisitor's... Oh, my bad. Lord Theodore was to seek out the Lord Inquisitor's right-hand man, one Henrix von Carlox, an interrogator. You understand? You understand? All I know is that he is somewhere in the system, that we must find him and offer him whatever assistance he requires, and then deliver him to Footfall and the Furibunda's system. Finding him without any more information to go on will be difficult indeed, but an Inquisitor is an important individual. The authorities in the system, either the Novice Nobilite or the governor of Rykad Minoris, may know of something. That is all of it, your lordship. You have a great deal of work ahead of you, but it is a mere taste of the daily burden of a rogue trader. Soon you must take up the reins of the von Valencia's protectorate. Abelard gives you another scrutinizing look, as if trying to gauge how long you will hold out under this mountain of problems. His face softens slightly, and it seems he is about to offer some words of encouragement. Are you gonna offer me words, sir? Idria, Sister Argenta, explain yourselves. The Sister of Battle grimly nods toward Idria. The Psyche is suffering some ailment or dark madness. She insisted on seeing the rogue trader. I judged that it would be unwise to leave her unsupervised. For a brief moment, Sister Argenta's voice sounds hesitant. I was also hoping to approach you with a personal request, but it can wait. Speak with me when you have time, rogue trader. Idria's glazed eyes rove over those assembled. One word burst from her lips. Daybreak. Idria, come to your senses. Abelard, bring the witch to heal. If there is nothing else of value to report, I declare this brief conclude. Idria, come to your senses. No, Idria. I need to find like a kind of gruff. I can get my voice gruff at times, and it just comes naturally to do voices that I'm trying to do. But right now, it's my typical voice, and it's hard to do. Idria, come to your senses. Damn it! Idria presses her fingers to her temples in desperation. Your lordship, here's the thing. I was trying to see the immediate future, and it hit me so hard my head is still spinning. Something very strange is heading our way, and I can't make out what it is, no matter how hard I try. A single word is all I can make out. Daybreak, or maybe it's dawn, and she doesn't have much of a British accent, but that's the vibe I'm getting from all these guys. It's ringing and ringing like an echo, like a bell. But if it's daybreak, then why is it so dark? We cannot extract any information of value from a single word. Can you tell us anything else, Mistress Class? No, not yet. Anyway, the voices are going berserk, all shouting at once. I can't make sense of any of it. As soon as I know or sense anything, I'll report it, alright? Lord Captain, if you want me to take a closer look into your future, find me on the bridge and we can talk. Lady Theodora was well served by my whispers on many occasions, and I'm sure you would benefit from them as well. The Psyker's bitten lip stretched into a wry smile. If there is nothing else of value to report, I declare this briefing concluded. It is time to get to work. So much reading. I kind of wish this game didn't have any voice lines. Like, I hate when games do some voice lines, but not all. If you're going to do voice lines, do it the entire time. But this one doesn't. So I would honestly prefer it, instead of doing voice lines, just let me make up the voices. A lot of the chicks sound the same, but... Alright, let's check the inventory in case I got anything new. Let me... Can I read this? Esteemed Theodora, a change in circumstances has demanded your immediate assistance in our mutual cause. Forthwith, upon receiving this letter and performing the necessary preparations of the crew, you are to depart for the Rykad system. One of my acolytes, interrogator Henrik von Kalox, operates there at the present time. Upon your arrival in the system, you will, without delay, make contact with him and offer any assistance required of you, after which you will provide him passage to the Furibundus system aboard your ship. On footfall, the interrogator will remove himself from your presence to wait for the instructions. Cool. I feel like we made a decent amount of progress. Look, you see those fucking rune marks on his shit? That's pretty dope. On his arms. Not tattoos, but... Boat 3 due copy. Finished the cleaning and returned to the stock in Abelard.
Lord Captain.
Let's talk about things that may be useful to me as the rogue trader.
A noble aspiration, Lord Captain. I am ready to acquaint you with all the particulars that interest you. As you wish, Lord Captain. Lord Captain.
Let me see what I actually have to do. By the right of blood. Quest completed. I don't need a completed quest. I need to look at the other quests. High completed quest, yes. Looking for trouble. Visit Rykad Philia, the prison planetoid. Land on Rykad. Okay, how do I... Argentina asked the rogue trader to talk with her on the ship as soon as the opportunity arises. Better not... Yeah. But where is she? Okay, she is basically just straight down this way. Which I can talk to everyone. Going through here. Cannot go through this door. Oh, I'm dumb. You go this way, not that way. Voxmaster. Argenta, there we go.
Rogue trader.
Sister Argenta looks tired. There are dark circles under her eyes. Her hair is somewhat disheveled, and she moves like she's a little on edge. You said you had a personal... You said you had a personal request for me?
I indeed have a request, rogue trader.
Oh, you're not have to make real. Okay. The accursed servants of chaos who assaulted the ship took the lives of your loyal crew members, and they orphaned many children, including the progeny of the brave officers who defended their posts until the bitter end. I don't know what customary practices there are for cases like this in Valencia's territory, but in the world I'm familiar with, the children of such brave souls could expect to receive some special consideration. Perhaps the rogue trader could meet with the orphans. What good would meeting them do? Make arrangements for a meeting worthy of a rogue trader. I will address the orphans with a speech. I'll meet with them. No formality is needed. These are the children of people who gave their lives for the Valencia's dynasty. My consideration is at least of this order on my behalf. The orphans are to be properly provided for. but a personal meeting with the rogue trader is too much. Why would I? Do you wish to fill these children's heads with the illusion that the world and its rulers care about them? I would have no part in this. My dude would say that, but I'm not gonna be an asshole. My dude being on a dead world, I can imagine he was likely orphaned. So I'm gonna make it where he's gonna have a bit of empathy. He's going to deliver the order to have them taken care of and provided for, but he's not gonna see them themselves. Well, no. I'll meet with them. I will meet with them. Yeah. No. One of these two. This one's too flashy, and I wouldn't give a shit. I'll meet with them. I will pass on your instructions. Thank you for taking my request to heart. Oh, do I get to meet with them now? I mean, if it's gonna take me straight to the area, I'm cool with it. But like, if I had to walk around the ship and find them, that's where I would have an issue. That's why I was first gonna say, just make sure they're provided for. Damn, that is a lot of orphans. Holy shit. And the motley group of adolescents do not take their eyes off you, gazing at you as if you were a creature straight from a fairy tale. Oh Lord. Our and I don't know that word. I don't know how you say that at all. Indefatigable sister has been keeping an eye on these pups. Abelard glanced at the gathering children. It is hardly the scholar prognium in here, but we have provided orphans on our ship with adequate care and instruction. Argenta standing to the side of the group. At your approach, she perks up and announces, her voice ringing. Brave ones, the master of the ship has appeared before you, the one who guides it through the darkness of the universe by the Emperor's will. Greet your lord, captain, the rogue trader of House von Valencia. Grandly addressed the group. I, the rogue trader and lord of captain of the ship, speak to you now. Your parents together. I'm not doing that. Smile at the group. Your lord captain greets you, brave ones. Address the chaperones. Give them treats and escort them to the homes. I believe men have beholden the lord. Captain is great honor for them. No, that's shitty. This one is simple. Your lord captain greets you, brave ones. The teenagers keep staring at you. A girl who has remained close to Argenta smiles uncertainly. A skinny, pale lad tries to throw his shoulders back and stand at attention like a soldier. Only a few teenagers at the far end of the row seem sullen and not particularly impressed. One of the scowling visitors with a thin scar across his face tosses his head back and says bitterly, So what? Why should we care? Our friends and parents died in their dozens for you noble lot, and you just give us speeches? Argenta quickly turns to the boy. A flurry of emotion flashes in her dark eyes, like she wants both to calm him and scold him for being impertinent. Dressed chaperones, their compartment leaves much to be desired. I hope that they will be molded into worthy servants of House von Valencia. The audience is over. Punches the troublemaker, put the rest back on their bases. No. If you have this to say them without fear, I will listen. If you have this to say them without fear. I will listen. The boy smiles grimly. It doesn't matter what we say. It won't bring our parents back, and it won't change our fates either. We'll keep slaving away on the ship until we drop and die like our folks or worse. I understand your grief and dismay. Your parents died. It's not an easy thing to go through, but they gave their lives for the truth, for the good of the whole ship, for the Imperium. Do not speak of their honorable fate with anger and disdain. When the heretics who killed your parents attacked the ship, I was there. I took command. I fought and I repelled the assault as quickly as I could. But no war can be won without losses. You can only strive to do what is within your power. The strong have the power to decide the fate of others. The weak either obey or die. If you seek a different lot in life, boy, you save your grumbling and look for an opportunity to rise above the rest. Dress the chaplains, punish the troublemaker. No. I understand your grievousness. May your parents died. It's not an easy thing to go through, but they gave their lives for the truth. My dude doesn't believe much in the Imperium. I mean, he does to an extent, but when the heretics who killed your parents attacked the ship, I was there. I took command. I fought. I repaired the assault as quickly as I could, but no war can be won without losses. You can only strive to do what is within your power. You heard the rogue trader. His words carried the wisdom of the Imperium. I said nothing about the Imperium. It is hard to say whether or not your words have left an impression on the boy, but he nods slowly. Then he catches himself and gives you an awkward bow. Abelard gives you a sign, and servants immediately emerge carrying packaged treats with von Valencius emblazoned. I'm going to say it's emblazoned. I'm butchering that word, I think. Emblazoned on the wrappers. It appears that the seneschal came prepared for any contingency. Yeah, give them treats. I'd say just make sure they get a cot and a meal, showers, all the basic things. Argentina rubs her temple pensively. She smiles and offers a few more words of encouragement, then leaves the bay. What are the words of encouragement? I want to know. I want to be encouraged. What if I need some encouragement, man? We're probably about the 50-minute mark. Yeah, 51. I will see what little things I can do on the ship. That won't take up a whole lot of time, and then we're going to end this video. I'm honestly really loving this. Even though I'm reading a lot and I'm butchering a lot of words and shit, it's just fun for me. Like, I love lore-heavy shit. Even if I may not know as much about the lore as I would like. Like, there's a lot about Warhammer I don't know. Because in reality, it is insanely hard to learn everything there is to know about it, because it is, well, put it simply, it is massive. The world of Warhammer, not just 40k, but Warhammer in general, is unbelievably massive. So, I think she's down there. Yeah. Adiria. Or Idra. The tall middle-aged woman stares straight ahead, her eyes vacant, as she rubs the implant at her temple. Her collar is undone, and one of the clasps is on the verge of falling off. Sensing your presence, Idra turns her head toward you and offers you a crooked smile, even as her eyes look right through you. Idra, about your abilities.
What are you talking about, Lord Captain?
You're a psyker. Psykers are only granted the right to live with the Imperium's blessing. Have you ever been to Terra? What? That is such a weird... You are a psyker. Psykers are only... Oh, Terra, because... I'm concerned about your level of control of your abilities. I'm worried for the crew. Psykers aren't the safest people. I'm going to be real. I am kind of concerned about her level of control. She seems kind of, mental, but makes sense why. Well, I am worried. I'm concerned about your level of control over your abilities.
Lord Captain, there's nothing to worry about. I've been on this ship just short of 10 years. Would Lady von Valancius have kept me on if she wasn't sure about me? I mean, yeah, sometimes stuff happens. Small stuff. Like when I hear things. Sometimes what I hear is so clear it becomes real to me. But even ordinary folks have bad days, don't they?
You know what? That is fair. I'd like to hear your augury, Adria. What awaits me in the future?
All right. Let's hear what they're whispering about you. Hmm?
Idra laughs, rubs her hands together, and suddenly freezes with a vacant smile on her face. Her head slightly tilted. You feel goosebumps appear on your skin, and your collar begins to waver ever so slightly, as if moved by a breeze from a half-open door.
Seek not on firm ground, but in a golden hall suspended in the void. There waits a child without kin, but with a name blind to truth. She draws the brush across the canvas and does not notice that her palette is full not of paint, but of blood. And with each smear, this well does not deplete, but fills and fills up to the brim. One thing is clear. When this vessel overflows, none will remain unstained.
Damn, dude.
Among the blind men and false prophets, a red-robed sage seeks the answer to a question. He does not know that it is not the answer he must seek, but the question that will draw everything into focus. Will you help him, Rogue Trader? But mark that sometimes ignorance is sweeter than oblivion. A chained hound chases after glimmers of the aurora, but sparks in the scent of oil confound his nose. A chain trails after him. What will happen if you pick it up? Will you become his master, or merely another beast in the pack of his true lord?
Damn.
The glow of dawn bursts forth from its prison.
She be spitting,
Dungeon
bro.
walls cannot contain the dark essence wallowing in the dust. A naive cub pushes his nose into a familiar hand, one that holds death in twisted glass. Cherish it or cast it off as a burden. The sword of change has already been raised. What is one more life to it? I'm sorry, Lord Captain. The voices are going wild. I can't make out a thing. I'll try to rein them in somehow, but for now...
The Psyker shrugs sheepishly and sniffs. I must take my leave.
Of course. Always at your service. Whenever you need me.
Alright, ladies and gents, thank you for watching. I appreciate all of you. Like I said, I'm loving this game. I love Warhammer. Just all the deep lore that's in it, the everything. It is one of my, like, I like this stuff more than Star Wars. Granted, Star Wars here of late has sucked. But, yeah, like, I'm still a huge fan of Star Wars, by the way. But, yeah, I'm having a fucking blast playing this. I recommend this game wholeheartedly for anyone who likes these kind of games or likes Warhammer. So, with that, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate every single one of you. And I will see you in the next one. Peace.